All right. You're headed down here to the Ozarks area, or you're headed to an area in the nation that has the same similar conditions. You're going to need a jig. I don't care where you're going, what time of year you're going. You're going to need a jig, and you're only going to need pretty much two to start with, in my opinion. Got to have a flipping jig. You got to have a football type head jig. Okay. Here's where I go with this. Now, both of these jigs that I'm going to talk to you about are missiles. One's a headbanger, one's a mini flip. The mini flip is the smaller one. A weight forward jig. Where do I use this? Flipping boat docks, skipping boat docks, pitching brush, lay downs, bluff ends, things of that nature, the mini flip. I'll change up the trailer just a little bit on it depending on whether I want a crawl, like a crawl father trailer, or if I want a twin trailer, or the new, to slow it down even farther, more bulk, the mini D. Now, with that being said, this is going to be for my close heavy work. Going to use this under those conditions, cut more cover than anything. It's a weight forward jig, and it works really good whenever the bluegill get up there and start to spawn as well. This is your football jigs. Just basically, this is a headbanger by Missile, 1/2 ounce in both of these, and 1/2 and 3/4 in a football jig is the weights that I rely on. Colors, bluegill, green pumpkins, your peanut butter jellies. Keep it simple. Candy grass. As you can see, there is a pattern to my madness. It's all a lot of natural colors in these waters because you have a visibility anywhere from 5 foot and beyond. And this excels for all of those brush pile situations, the gravel points, chunk rock, ledge rock areas. I really like this bait whenever those fish get out there from about 10 to 12 and beyond, all the way down to 30, 40 feet. We catch them on the headbanger or football type jigs. So experiment around with your trailer types. You gotta have them. All right, with jig selection, you got a couple things to consider. One, the size, the weight. 1/2 and 3/4 what I use on my football type jigs, or this headbanger, and then color selection is the other. Now, with colors, there's really no secret. I have some rules of thumbs that I use anytime that I'm in an Ozark or a rocky situation, all the way from the St. Lawrence down, okay? I have crawdad patterns either in a candy crawl, which is green pumpkin brown, or a Bama crawl, green pumpkin orange. You can see the similarities here. This one may work a little bit, the Bama crawl may work a little bit better whenever I've got a lot of bluegill presence, and this one a little bit more whenever I got a little bit more water clarity. But experiment with these couple of colors and dial in, and then just mess around with your trailer colors too, because that will make a big difference. You know, whether it's a green pumpkin, if you want to tone it down just a little bit, because you got a real clear water situation. So, later spring and more summer with the Bama crawl, and that's also as I start getting deeper, I'll go with the PB&J, and I put a cinnamon purple or a very complementing trailer color on it as well, which is a brown and purple. Now, with the smaller mini flip jig where I'm cover fishing, 1/2 ounce is my go-to. I can control it, I can get it into places, and the nice thing about this is it's weight forward and it has the right hook on it, so it doesn't matter what size fish. Now, I fish it on 16-pound fluorocarbon line, a 7'1" or longer heavy reel, and then I want a fast retrieve ratio reel. I use a Hyper Mag in the high 7s or the 8s for that. So whenever you're selecting that, remember you just want to take up a lot of line and be able to set the hook if the fish comes out of there hot with you. And colors, same thing. Green pumpkins, black, blues, Bama craw. That's about the 3 that I live with. And I just change my trailers to get the fall rate or the bulk that I want.